Hello everybody, thanks for joining me again. I'm down here by my raised bed that I just built yesterday. I'll step back away from them. I'm right next to it. I'll step back and give you another view of it. And I'll show you what I've got going on. Right there's the raised bed. Of course, it's amongst all these other beds that I've got. I put it back behind because the ground is more level. I was going to have it right here in this area, but it was sitting uneven and rocking a little bit. So I moved it back here. And it's sitting and ain't wobbling back and forth. And what I done is I had some old cardboard and some old brown paper actually. I went and I laid it down in here to kind of keep some of them weeds down, which of course is going to have a lot of wood put on top of this and some other stuff. And so the weeds probably won't be sprouting up through there, but just extra security. What I have here is a couple old stock bales sitting up here on the back of my four-wheeler. What I'm going to do is put them in the bottom of this, covering this cardboard, and then I'm going to start getting old tree branches. As you can see over there, if you look really close by a tree and there's some down, I'm going to get my saw and start cutting some of that stuff up in lengths. And I'll get it laid in here, and I'm going to stack it up probably at least that high, about halfway. So I'm going to try and get this filled up. So that's what I got going on right now. I'll show you here in a little bit as soon as I get her done. Okay, as you can see, I got all the stalks laid in there from them two stock bales. And now I'm going to start laying some wood in there. Try and get some old decaying logs and such laid down in here. There you have it, folks. I got my raised bed, Hugelkulture bed filled up. I got all the wood in there, put this compost in there. I left room on top because I have a friend that I'm going to get some really good compost from him. It's more like soil. What it was he has a hog confinement, or several hog confinements, and when he has a pig that he loses, he ground up some big stock bales and started burying these hogs in the stock bales, or after they've been ground, to compost them down. And he's had this pile of compost for about 6 years, and he says it looks just like rich black soil that's broke down over the years. He says the only thing in there, you might find a few hog bones, which I'm going to go get a load in a couple days, but I'm hoping to get some rains on top of this to kind of filter this mulch that I put in here down around all that wood, because there's open pockets and spots in the bottom. But as it rains, it'll start settling and give me more room, and then I'm going to put a nice thick layer of black soil on top of this and plant something in here. I haven't decided what I'm going to plant yet, but I am going to get something planted here within a couple, 3 weeks. I'm going to show you something, a couple things actually. I planted my potatoes. I don't remember the exact day, but right here I got a potato sprouting up. Right there and there. And I have a feeling I have a big potato planted right there, and the ground's kind of bulging up, so in a day or two I'm going to have some sprouts coming up there too. I planted like 3 along there, 3 along here, and 2 in the middle, I think is how it was. But that's kind of bulging. That's where that big potato was, and it's going to be coming up, I think. I didn't see anything else in these beds yet. Nothing coming through. No peas are popping up. I take that back. Right there's a pea. I actually have a pea popping up. I think that's a pea. So I do have 1 pea starting to sprout. So that's a good sign right there. Actually, there's a pea that's sprouting, starting to grow. Needs buried more, I think. there's one coming up there. So I actually have peas coming up now, and those potatoes over in that one bed. None of these others. I have one more thing to show you really quick, and I'm going to let you go. Down here doing my chores earlier, feeding my pigs and watering them, feeding my chickens. I have some meat chickens, some Cornish rock cross, starting to lay eggs. Got my first egg. I don't have nesting boxes, they just laid it on the floor, but I got an egg. Didn't expect them to start laying, but I figured they would eventually. Well, thanks for joining me, and don't forget I love you. See you all in the next one. Bye.